Hello everyone. So today we are going to see MongoDB. MongoDB is a non-structured query language. That means it stores records in a JSON format and as an object and not as a table, not as a tabular form as we do it in MySQL. So first we need to download an installation and inserting the record. That is what we are going to cover in today's video. So MongoDB download, you can go to the official website here. On premises is by default selected. So we need to, if you want to work locally in your machine, then you need to select this only. And the current version for Windows, it is MSI, that is Microsoft Installer. This file you need to download here. Once this file is downloaded, I will just tell you the procedure as I have already downloaded it and done the installation. I'm not going to do it again. So once that is downloaded in your download folder, you can see the file. If you can't find it, you can search here by Mongo and see here this is the file. So you can double click on it and install a normal, how you install the other normal programs. You can go next. One window pop-up will ask you to select complete or some other option will be there. So you have to select the complete option in that and then go on next and install. Since I have already installed, it's not showing me that screen. So once that is done, at the end you will get this finish pop-up. Finish the setup and set your environment variable. So your program will be stored in your C drive, program files, and MongoDB folder. Here you will be able to see. Just a moment. Yeah. So here there is MongoDB folder and server 4.4 version. Here you have bin folder in which your exe files will be present. So this path you need to set in your environment variable. Mongo exe is to start your Mongo shell. As you have SQL shell, same way you have Mongo shell here. And MongoD exe file is for starting the server. As you start your Apache server, same like that MongoDB will have a server which need to be started. Once that is done, you can go to your C drive and in C drive you have to make a folder called and name it database. Inside that folder, one more folder you need to create which will be named DB, and according to the MongoDB settings, whatever you work in your MongoDB shell, that will be having some having the records over here. Okay, whatever work you do, that log will be stored over here. So that is about the setup. So once that this all is done, the installation, creation of folder and setting environment variable, then you can go ahead and see if you want, you can refer the official document of MongoDB. You can see the manual. So basically you may want to see the CRUD operations, the commands and all. Once this is done, you can go to your terminal, and to confirm that MongoDB has properly installed in your PC, you can just type the command mongo -- version and it will show you the version of your. If it is not installed, then it will not show anything or it might throw an error. So first we will, MongoD was the file that we wanted to execute. So MongoD, see. So this on this port, your server is start. Mongo server has been started. That is 27017 port. So we will have one more shell. And here we will execute Mongo, that is our shell, where we will type in all the commands and see the code operations. So once we are inside the shell now we can see the databases and all over here. So the command for same is show databases, DBS. I will clear it. So okay. So here admin, local and config. These three databases will be by default there for you. Okay, these databases will be by default there for you, already created one, and the others you can create. So how do you create? If you want to use the existing database or you want to create a new one, the command is the same, use and then your database name. For example, I'll go into test, which is already created. So test is what? So switch to DB test, it is already showing. If you want to see which database you are in, just type in DB and you will get the name. Then if you want to see the collections in it, collections is nothing but the table, how you call table inside in SQL, you say you create a database and inside database you have tables. So here in Mongo, we don't have table structure. So here we call it collection. So it is same as your table in SQL. So you can type in the command show collections. So I have one collection students over here. If you want to delete the collections, you have to be in the DB, in the same DB where collection is present, and then you can give the command DB plus DB dot your collection name dot drop method you can call, and it will, true means it has been deleted, false means it is not deleted. So if I run the same command show collection, it will not show me any collection. Same way the command for, if you want to delete the complete database, then the command will be db dot drop database, D capital camel case you need to write, db dot drop database dot your database name. So that is test. So let's see if we can see it. Sorry, it is show DBs. So see, now test is not test. Test has been deleted. So that is how you create collection database, and that's how you delete the database or the creation. So we will see again. So I will make a new database now. Use test, the same database I will create again. So now we are in switched to DB. Now I will create a collection. So one of the ways to create the collection is DB dot create collection in camel case, and in parenthesis double quotes you will give your collection name. So for example, I am giving student. Okay. So one collection is being created. So if I say show collections, it will show me the collections. But there is a better way to create collections, in which you can create the collection as well as in one command you can add the record. So the command for that the same is db your collection name. So I will create collection videos, db dot videos dot insert one. Insert one is the command to insert the database, and if videos is present, it will insert in it. If it is not present, this collection is not present, then what it will do, it will create one collection by this name and then it will insert the record. And the record should be in curly braces. So underscore ID. ID is a mandate field and underscore ID is how you give the ID. Then I will have title. Let's say MongoDB. And then the time, what is the duration of the video. So I will say let's say it's 10. So see, it is showing true, acknowledge true, inserted ID 1. So one ID has been inserted over here. Same way you can insert multiple IDs also. So if you want to insert multiple IDs, the command will be insert many. Instead of one, it is insert many, and inside your parenthesis you will write one record in curly braces, comma, second record in curly braces. You can give as many records as you want. For now I will give just 2. So underscore ID 2, title, let's say Node.js, and then you have time. Time is 5. And one more record you can have, ID 3, title PHP. So whenever it is a string, you have to give the value in double quotes. And time, let's say I'll give it 7 minutes. Yeah, one more thing. Whenever you are giving multiple arguments, multiple records you are inserting, it has to be array of objects. Okay. So remember to give your square brackets before and inside that you will have your records. So now it is saying true. Inserted IDs 2 and 3. So if you want to see how many records you have, then you have the command db dot your db name videos dot find method. So it will show you the records which are present in it. So next, how you can write where query, we will see in our next videos. We'll see the complete CURD operations in upcoming videos. So stay tuned to it. That's all for today's video.